Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Again, it's another wonderful day, and this day of this edition. Firstly, I just want to appreciate as many who have been taking their time to watch and listen to my video and what has been coming out of the little or out of the abundance God has given to me, ideas God has given to me that I'm sharing to every one of us who have been paying attention and listening, and those who have been sending me message personally appreciating the good works and all that. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and say thank you for watching and staying online with me all through this period that I've started this talk show and all of that. Today is another beautiful day, and I bring you greetings from myself and everyone around me. Today I have a short one just to deliver to us, and it's nothing much. I think this is something that I and you might have experienced, or something that we are going through, or something that we're looking for a way out of it. So I just came to share a little idea about it. I always say this, that as a human being, as a boy, as a girl, as a man, as a woman, there are some things that if we are not able to achieve them at that time, there will be a stage where you can't get it anymore. It's only by the grace of God that you can actually skate out of it, or skate through out of it. Such as, there are times whereby we as human, or at a stage of our life, or a very age, a point of time, or that age where you are, where you can actually achieve some certain things. And if you don't achieve it in that period of time, or that stage of you, there's no other stage that you can achieve those things. I and you know that as a single, you can actually do a lot of things, reach a lot of places. You are not limited by family. You are not limited by coming back to children. You can actually go to a place where you just decide to pass the night there. But when you now have a family, you might not be able to do all of that. Even work, there are some work that you can actually do as a married man or as a married woman. But when you are still at that youthful age, or that thin age, or is those certain age where you haven't gotten married, and you can be able to do all of that. So all of this bothers me, and all of this worries me a lot, whereby I always tell myself that the things that I knew now, if only I knew them back then, maybe I would have gone far in some certain stage of life. But now, because I have no clue, or I have no idea with the stage of my life now, I can actually accomplish those things. Because why? I'm being limited by a lot of things. I'm being limited by a lot of things, because there are things that I can't just do on my own self, because I'm not just alone. I'm married, I have kids, and I can't just reach out to a lot of places. I can't stretch my foot to a lot of places. So my main aim this morning, or the subject of the matter, what I'm saying is that those of us who are still at that age whereby we can still do a lot of things, let's not waste it. Let's not waste it. Let's not waste it. This is the time that if you want to further your education, you go ahead doing it. If you feel like doubling your hustle, if you feel like adding one to another thing to what you're doing, it is actually the right time for you to do it. Because when you get to a certain stage in life where you are married, you can't be able to achieve those things. Because why? You are being limited, you are restricted from certain things you would be able to do, but now those things are limiting you. So this is actually the right time. I was speaking to somebody last week, and I was telling the person, if only Those people who are not hooked up now, if only they can realize this now, they will be able to achieve all of this. Because why? This is their time, this is the moment. Even the Bible said something. He said, okay, this is something that is referring to the Bible. Bible said something. It said, remember the Lord your God and the days of your youth, when the evil days comes not. And I was sharing with somebody, I said, those evil days that the Bible is talking about might not probably be what we feel, that demons, witches, marine powers and all of that. It might not be those things. It might not be those things. It might not be those things. But now, it might not be those things that we think. It might be that the evil days that the Bible is talking about might simply be that those days that when you get to, you might not be able to achieve some things. Yeah, you are being restricted. You are limited from or you are limited to your to a particular zone, whereby you can't just pick your bag and travel the way you want, or just sleep out, or just do things on yourself, by yourself, not considering your partner, not considering your children. So these are actually the days whereby we can actually achieve some certain things. There are ideas that we have. There are things that we have in mind to do that we can actually do it now because of these limitations. Because of these limitations. Just for example, someone who wants to start pursuing their career when they already have kids. Someone who wants to start pursuing some ideas that has bills to pay, thousands of money to pay. You might not be able to go through with this. Because why? At that stage of your life, bills are needed to be paid. School fees are needed to be paid. Insurance are needed to be paid. Now, and these are things that comes monthly. You have to achieve them. You need money to pay for these things. And now you want to start pursuing career, abandoning your immediate need. It's impossible. It is impossible. So all of this limits you from achieving your destiny, or pursuing your destiny, or pursuing your vision. Why? Because the time when we are supposed to do it, we never did it. The time where we are supposed to pursue our career, we never pursue them. Evil days has come. Evil days has come whereby we can't do all of that. Now you have to pursue the things that will provide the things that will provide finances to cover up your immediate need. So those of us who have not gotten to that stage whereby we are being limited or restricted to doing some certain things, these are the times to pursue your vision. These are the time to pursue your idea. I'm not saying when you are married, when you are hooked up, when you have in a relationship, you are in a serious relationship, or you have children, that you can't pursue your dream. No, you can pursue your dream. But what I'm saying, that you can't get to a particular stage. It might be difficult, except your partner understands, or you have some kind of money stuck in a place, or you have a source of income that can sustain you till your vision start bringing funds, or there is a way whereby money start coming in. Because every ideas so many of us have, every vision so many of us have, every dream so many of us have, they are not things that will start yielding money immediately. There are things that will produce money in later on years to come, depend on whatever thing it is. So it is difficult for you to pursue dream, vision, when you have an immediate need. Like, it's just like someone who needs to pay a bill, or who needs to pay let me put it this way, who needs to pay a bill at the end of the month. Now you got a job that you have to go for training for 2 months before they start paying you. That might be chaotic. That might be issues to you. It might be hindrance from you for paying your bill. So what you will be focusing now, you'll be focusing on something that can yield you immediate money to pay that. So you see that it's actually not easy. You having a bill to pay and a destiny, an immediate bill to pay, and a dream or focus or ideas or vision to pursue that will start hidden money. So how do we then balance this? How do we then balance this? How do we then balance it? So these are the things that I'm saying that we as youth, we need to achieve these things before those days comes. Before those days comes whereby, because now you need to pay your bill, because now you have a family, you have children, you have a wife, you have things to take care of, that you can't be chased out of your home. So all you will be thinking now is how to pay those bills. So for you to focus your attention on doing something that will start producing money in years to come, it becomes a problem. That is why you see many of us, we tend not to pursue our dreams. Many of us, we tend not to go after those ideas that we have, because they are not things that will bring immediate funds to us. They are not things that will bring immediate funds to us. Alone, you can stumble into any place. Alone, you can stretch your foot to wherever place you desire to be. Anywhere you want to be, you can stumble into anywhere yourself and manage out till you get to the top. But with family, you can't do a lot. With family, you can't stumble your feet into a lot, because why? There are things to take care of. In all, I'm saying that before we get to those stage whereby we are limited or we are restricted, we can't stretch our foot, let's try to achieve to a certain level. Let's try to achieve to a certain level, so that when family comes, we can have something to lean on while we chase our dreams, while we focus on our vision, while we focus on our dreams. Because now you can't leave family behind saying I'm pursuing my dream. You can't leave family behind and say that I'm pursuing, this is now I want to start doing the things I was supposed to do years back. So it is better for us to engage in those dreams that we have at our youthful age, when the evil days has not come. It is better for us to start some certain things early in our life. It is better for us to focus on our dreams. It is better for us to focus on our ideas, those things that we have in mind that will yield us fruit later in the future. It is better for us to start it in time, not when we have children, not when we are married, not when we are not in serious relationship. Then we want to do some certain things. It will be difficult for us. Because at that moment, if we try to venture into those ideas, we'll have things, we'll be surprised that a lot of things will go wrong. A lot of things will go wrong. You can even go into depression if you are not careful. Because most of our ideas, they are not something that will yield us fruit now. They are not something that will start bringing income now. They are not something that will start bringing funds or cash to us now. Because every business, every ideas, you have to start from somewhere. You have to begin from somewhere. You have to start step by step. And now, especially when it comes to business, when you start taking from your business, the business will not grow. When you start taking cash out of your business to take care of your immediate need, the business will never grow. The business will never grow. Your immediate need can actually crumble your business if you start taking funds, cash out of it. Your business will never be able to move to the next level. But it is important for us to focus dreams, ideas, visions, those things that we desire to do, those things that we have in mind to do. It is important for us to focus on it. Yeah, it requires time. A lot of these things require time. They require time. They require our focus. They require our concentration. But those immediate needs might actually make you to lose focus. It might actually make you to lose concentration. So those of us who are still in the place whereby we don't have immediate need. Now everybody does, but needs are differs. There are some might even choke you if you don't fix it immediately. So those of us who are still strong enough, those of us who are still in the place or position to be able to gradually start up developing our dreams, our ideas, let's do it now before it gets too late, before it's too late, before it is too late. It's an advice. It's an advice, and I feel that it is ideal for every one of us to do this. Please try to do this. Youth, let's try to do this. Those of us who are still in the place to do this, go ahead to do it. Bring out those things you have in you. Don't procrastinate. Don't delay. Don't say, I'll do it next year, 2 years, 3 years to come. Do it. We've heard from so many people, they always said, you can even if you start a business, if it's failed, even if the business fails, rise up, continue again. So that is the same idea, that the same word I've brought to you today. Start it up, even if it fails, don't stop. Continue doing it until you come out victorious out of it. Thanks for watching this video.